What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 267 of the Aussie Gamers Experience podcast. In the show this week, mining shenanigans, a tale of two sisters, ninja jump ship, night terrors, PS5 pre-order, damn, games with gold, PS Plus, and much, much more. Editing Lucas, play that track, brother.
3, 2, 1, 0.
We recommend wearing headphones.
This is the Aussie Gamers
Experience.
News, reviews, and outlandish fun.
Experience it all.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into the show for this week. Today is Monday, the 5th of August, 2019. I am your host, Snoogs, and joining me for hosting duties this week is the man behind the myth itself, Lucas. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm very good. Thank you very much for having me this week.
No problems. Thank you for joining me. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to myself.
Yeah, no, all good. I'm sorry I missed last week. How did it go with Leo? Was he good?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Leo actually did really well. I was very surprised, but there was a lot of banging on the walls towards the later end of the show. So I'm thinking he might have done a bit of a dirty.
Look, I did allow him to come and do the podcast, so I was aware of that, but it was only supposed to be like, because I was only running about 15 minutes late. So I was going to come in and just jump in 15 minutes after the show and send Leo packing. But yeah, he locked me out.
Either way, though, it was a fun show. How was the editing on it? We did have a bit of fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to tidy it up a little bit in the editing, but that was me banging on the front door. It was me banging on the side window. I'm not as talented as him as breaking into homes. And I thought I had my keys, but I think he took it off me.
Oh, well, we'll get him on for another one.
Oh, God, Radicus, did you check your toothbrush for poo? No, I didn't, but now you're making me think that he may have done something to my I'm going to get a new one. Yep, that's
just go and get a new one. Yep.
Oh, no. Then Radicus got warned for using a bad word. Because he's used the word poo. Because of the banned word having the word poo in it, I've had to ban poo as well, because people were getting crafty and putting a space in the middle of those two compound words, if you will. So I had to ban them both. So you couldn't get away with using a space. So that's he's found a way. Oh, he got warned anyway.
He still got warned for it.
Yeah. Oh, I must have thought of the P00, eh?
Or maybe he's got warned for drinky.
Yes, possibly it was the first word there. Snoogs, you're on thin ice. Careful, watch what you say.
I can get away with just about anything in the chat.
Fucking
Monikins, he's found a way around it. Anyway, that's right, everyone. You're probably wondering where the other voice is tonight. Grejio's having the night off to spend it with the with Ramutha. I was going to say the wife, but I'll probably get in trouble for that. So with Rem and the little ones. So have fun. Remember, you don't need number 4. 3's enough.
Yeah, that's right. Bag it or tag it.
Exactly.
Yes.
And as everyone's already heard, the live chat is going nuts. So g'day to Kaza, Mightikins, Pickles O'Brien, Radicus, and Uncle Chump. Welcome, people.
Hello, everybody.
All right, mate. So bit of a catch-up anyway. You been having fun last little while?
Well, I've been extremely busy. I've been working a lot and sleeping a lot, and mate, I've been doing quite good. I really want to get stuck into a lot more gaming, because I've been, all work and no play makes Lucas a dull boy. So I've got my Nintendo Switch in hand, and I'm going to be playing a few games over the next couple of days. I'm even going to try and get a live stream happening this week. Not 100% sure on what game, but I'm thinking something Switch related.
Ooh.
But
Cool.
Anyway. We'll find out.
We'll talk later because I might be able to help you out with that.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter and you'll know what I'm going to live stream.
Yes, and that is at AussieGamers12.
That's right.
Check it out. All right, mate. Well, this week in gaming, let's jump into that.
Okay, what do you got for this week?
I've got a game that was released in 2014 in this week, and it was re-released in 2017. So it's called The Swapper.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think so. This is you're like a spaceman platformer.
Yes.
Yeah, and you
side moving platformer, and you can create copies of yourself to get through the puzzles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I played this on the PS4. I 100%ed it and got all the little I think there was 4 or 5 secret areas you had to find throughout it. And I could not put it down. I played it from start to finish in one sitting.
Oh, really? I got stuck and got the shits with it and turned it off.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was I can't remember 100%, but I remember that the story just intrigued me, where I wanted to find out what was going on. I wanted to find out what was happening. I remember the ending of it. I wasn't overly impressed with, but it was sufficient, let's say. But it was a great little title. So I suppose you classify it as an indie title, I'd guess.
Oh, yeah, it's an indie game,
yeah. Yeah, so it was developed by Curve Studios and published by Facepalm Games. And, yeah, designed as a 2D platform puzzler. And I believe it has been on either
everything.
PS Plus. Well, it's available on everything, but I think it's been on a PS Plus or a Games with Gold.
Yeah, I think it has, because I didn't buy it. I would have got it. I think it was PS Plus. But see, the thing is with the Swapper for me is it was a great game. It looks great and plays well, but I didn't find it very intuitive. I got stuck so many times, and yeah, I just ended up giving up. That was it for me. But I never finished it. But I can't really speak bad of it. It's a pretty cool game still.
Well, let's jump into some game talk, shall we, mate?
Let's do it.
All right, kicking off this week, I'm going to jump back into some Minecraft because that has taken the majority of my my gaming time. Quite simply because this last week, mate, I've been flat out with work as well, and by the time I actually sit down to play games or whatever, it's been quite late, so I've just done things to switch my brain off. And I believe you've got it ready to boot up in the background there.
Yeah, I do. So you want me to load it up?
Yeah, I'd like you to load it up because thanks to Azrael, we have a Aussie Gamers Experience realm on Minecraft now. And we've all jumped in. You've jumped in there. So there's Kaza, myself, yourself, Repremier, Rems in there building as well. And I'm not sure who else. There's a few others that have got the invite that haven't started in it yet, but they'll be coming along. So at the moment, I may have left a little surprise for you in your house.
Or did you take a shit in the corner?
Not me.
Somebody took a shit in the corner. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so, and you've got a new neighbour. So
Leo. So do you want me to? I haven't loaded in. Do you want me to go into it?
Yeah. Load it in because I just as I talk about it about some of the things that I've been doing. So I've gone just crazy with the mining and building of my house. So I now have a 4-story house, 2 above ground, 2 below ground, and just slowly doing that plus my mine, which goes about 400 blocks in each direction. It's quite huge that I've just been going nuts with. I've also jumped in my little rowboat and gone rowing around everywhere, doing everything. Radicus, I do understand how sad it is, but yeah,
what's sad?
It is fun.
Playing Minecraft. Ooh, all right, I'm in.
Dungeons. All right, you're in.
Bigger. I'm looking up. I've seen the screenshot of this, so hopefully this wasn't your big reveal because I have seen the Aussie Gamers logo.
Yeah, Az has actually made the logo in our realm, And
That's
I tell you
huge. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
It is massive. When you see the screenshot, which the screenshot's in our Discord Agents of Age channel, and when you see it in person on the game, it's absolutely massive. And I don't know how she did it because it looks phenomenal as well.
It does. Yeah, it looks great.
It is well on point. And I just wanted to sort of reiterate, we're all adults playing this. It is so much fun, and just this relaxing time. Kaz, well, all of us have been in a chat party together, and just chilling out, making little things, slowly growing what we need to get, and just having a lot of fun.
My house is full of pigs. That's who's shit in the corner. Oh, bloody bunch of pigs. I'm so going to eat every single one of them. Hang on a minute. I get it now. Cheeky bastards.
No, there was no other connotation attached to it. But now that you've said it, funny. No, what happened? Because you've made your house out of dirt, right? So the grass grows inside the house. So the animals try and get into your house to get the grass.
Right.
So every time I've walked past your house, there's been an animal standing at the door. So I'm like, well, I'll just go and let them in.
Now the chicken wants to go in.
Yeah, see what I mean?
I'll let you in. All right, go on, get in. In you go. Yeah, he's happy. All right, I've locked the chicken in. Oh, shit, he just walked through I closed the door on him, and then he just phased through the door.
Yeah, so he just matrixed that.
Magic and Spock chicken.
When there was a couple of pigs in there, I may have started feeding them, so they made more pigs. But
so I've had pigs rooting in my house too. I haven't even rooted in there.
Well, I kept the door shut so they didn't go into the little bedroom part. I kept that edge shut, so I was just in the living room.
I forgot I made a bedroom part.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, look, there it is. Yeah. I think I was half asleep when I built this thing. But anyway, yeah, building stuff in Minecraft, it's fun. Oh, look, is this my neighbour? It's a trailer, and it says, there's a sign on the front that says, bring beer or go away. That's good. Oh, and there's a sign that says Leo. Leo is my neighbour in the game as well in real life too. Oh, God. What's inside?
There's a nice trailer out the front, which is just Leo's.
It's just a bed, a furnace, and a chest. Yep. That's more than he's got in real life, I think.
At least he's got a bed in there.
Oh, dear. That's a Flintstones tyre. It's square. Who made that? That's good.
That was actually Kazza.
So that's cool.
He did exceptionally well, and the entire time that he was making it, he was giggling to himself.
No doubt he was. I can't see the chat. I should bring it up.
Pickles, is the realm playable between Windows and Xbox? I believe it is, because I'm pretty sure that was on. Well, you're playing on Windows on PC now, aren't you?
I'm in it on PC, and Az does it on her Xbox. So yeah, you can join it on whatever. Don't ask me how. Asriel can explain that.
Touch base with Az. So it's currently open to Agents of Age. If you want to join it, you've got to join our Discord and become an Agent of Age and speak with Az. So Az is running it. Asriel, touch base with her and go nuts. All right, mate.
What's this texture pack? Everything looks better than I ever remember Minecraft looking.
Yes,
that's looks like
that's
stuff.
one of Az's texture packs.
Good job.
Which, when you've just got used to a certain texture and you jump into that and it's like everything's different. What's going on?
She changes it, yeah. It's even got fabric. Yeah. Oh, that's what the map wall is. I've seen you guys talking about it in the Discord. There's actually a wall with a map on it.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. Mm-hmm. All right.
See, we've just been going nuts in there.
You have. There's a lot of stuff in here. I might have to do a bit of a video with a tour. Chuck it up on YouTube. How about I do that?
Squeeze. That sounds like a bit of fun. I think we could do that. I'll come and be a pest in it.
Okay.
Mate, last week I spoke about Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Yeah.
Now, I did the silly thing and I asked Leo what he thought about twin characters. But we won't go there this week. Now, I've had a bit more time with it, and I'll still stand by my fact that the first time that I spoke about it. It was, very Wolfenstein. It was, you knew what you were getting, and it's just good fun. Playing it a bit more this week, and I'll admit I have been a little bit more tired, but it's neither here nor there, really. It has been glitchy as all hell. I'm playing it on the PS4 Pro, and in the cutscenes, there'll be frame drops. In general combat, it kind of feels a bit sluggish. I've had to bump all the settings right up, and just when you compare it to something like, say, Doom and the free-flowing movement that Doom has. And then the sisters themselves and the attitude towards the sisters, or between the sisters, I should say. So it starts off, for anyone that hasn't played it yet, when you first start off, you get a bit of an introduction to who the girls are and their interactions with their father and mother. And the father being BJ Blazkowicz, and then BJ gets, he kind of disappears. You don't know until later on that he's kidnapped, blah, 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 blah. There are some great moments. For instance, the first time they kill someone, they're cheering and carrying on, and yay, we're so great, but then they throw up. But then there's all these little snipes and banter between the two of them, which it's actually quite frustrating. It's unnecessary, and when you're playing with an AI counterpart, it just gets in the way.
The AI physically gets in the way.
The AI physically gets in the way. You do walk, you pretty much walk through them, but every time you hit them, your controller vibrates, so you know that they're there.
Okay. And
that's just, like I said, it's a very small gripe, but it is a gripe. And because of that, it was actually like, it frustrated me to a point where I put it down, because it was just, it just felt like similar sort of jokes over and over again between the two of them. And then this, these other little bits where you're just waiting for them, or just, I think I need to play it with someone else. That's probably the best way to put it. We'll have to jump on together and have a crack at it, because playing with the AI is quite frustrating, to be honest with you.
Yeah, okay. Look, I still haven't played it myself, so it might be something I have to get onto the next couple of days. But I haven't even really heard much about it. It doesn't really pop up much anywhere, unless you go hunting for reviews or comments on it. I haven't seen it. I don't see tweets on it. I don't hear about people playing it. It seems very under the radar.
It has been, and I follow Bethesda, and Bethesda ANZ, the ANZ team, they're quite often popping up on my feed for different things, and I've seen nothing for this. I've seen no YouTube stuff. I've seen nothing on Twitch, and just from what I know from some of the reviews that I've seen, there's people that are picking it apart, unfortunately, because it does have the ability to be a good game. I think there's a few things that need to be polished. There's nothing that's game breaking. It's just little frustrations at the moment, but I will get through it.
Okay.
Because I like to blow up Nazis. Another little game I've been playing on the PS4 is Blackout Club. Have you heard about this one?
No.
Okay, so Blackout Club is a co-op survival horror game.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that on?
It's on everything. I'm playing it on the PS4. Anything horror related, sign me up. I love horror and everything. That little tingly feeling you get in the back of your neck when you're scared. I enjoy it.
So, what is this, like a free to play game, or have you got a review code, or what?
No, it's one that I've been watching for a while, and I wanted it, so I got it for a sweet bugger all. It was out about a week ago.
What are we talking? What is it? What's it play like? Like anything that we have played before?
Not really. It's kind of the same sort of vein as Friday the 13th.
Right. So is it a single player, multiplayer?
No, so it's a co-op. So it's four-person multiplayer co-op game. So what happens is that of a night in this town called Red Acre, I can't remember if it's some teens or adults. What they're doing is they're blacking out and going sleepwalking. and there's this paranormal thing behind it, and there's creatures, and you're trying to progress the story and find out what's happening and why it's doing it. And because you'll be, people will be waking up in different parts of the town, not understanding how they got there, and you're one of this group of 4 teens that aren't affected by it and trying to figure out what happened.
So is this like something you would play in rounds? I'm not getting a feel for it. I don't know what this game is, or is it like a campaign?
Yeah, it's kind of like a campaign thing.
Right.
So It's something that you really need to play it with friends and everyone be talking in the same chat party. I've only played it with randoms, and it does work to a point, but it's another one of those games where, remember that one that we played where it was 4 or 5 player or 6 player or whatever, it was in the snow? And
where we were like the saboteurs or something.
Yeah. So remember the chat party that we had with those other guys in the game chat.
Yeah.
And it was, I wouldn't say it was full of disdain, but because we didn't know what we were doing, they still had that sort of towards us.
Well, that's typical like MOBA mentality there, where noobs are treated like lepers. And very rarely do you run into somebody that goes, "Oh, you're new. Do you want me to help you through this?" No, that doesn't happen. No, it's, "Oh, you're new. Why the hell do I have to be on your team, you loser?" Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately,
you know what? This
rolls into the same problem.
I hate video games. I'm not playing anymore. I'm giving it up. It's just, gamers are assholes. There are a lot of asshole gamers out there. That was a very big generalization. There are a lot of asshole gamers out there.
Like Blackout Club, it's got its problems. Nothing that's unfixable. There's some glitches in the sound. There's some glitches in the animations. The character models are pretty poor. Like everything that it's kind of got a Sunday comic strip kind of look to it.
Mm.
And then, so everything's got that sort of clean, crisp taste, but then the character models, they're just, for lack of a better word, furry.
Yeah,
they kind of need a bit of a tweak. But again, I haven't played it in a little while, so I don't know if it's if there's been any updates on it yet. But
Marnikin's in the chat says that's what single player is for, and I'll tell you what, I would much prefer single player stuff these days, because online can be very toxic if you're not like the most amazing player. But if you're super good at it too, they'll smash you because they'll call you a hacker and cheating, all that stuff. But yeah, it's like going out Friday night when I was younger and trying to co-op with some ladies. I'd usually just end up at home playing single player.
So Blackout Club's available on everything now. Have a look at it. I am going to play some more. I will hopefully be streaming it over the next few days, as long as I get sort of back into that groove of wanting to talk to people. That's always a hard thing to get into, actually wanting to speak to people. But I've had no one be League of Legends toxic towards me, but I'm only new to the game. I don't spend 30 hours in the first week trying to learn everything and learn where everything is or things like that. But there's people out there that just do that. So, good on them. Go and do it. Mate, do you want to talk about Shinobi before I wrap up my two?
Yeah, here's a bit of a confession. Never played Shinobi before.
Don't worry, neither have I.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. You weren't too. There's a lot of things that you tell me that you haven't played that I'm like, what? But anyway, no, never played Shinobi, and it's a Mega Drive classic, and I've got it on the Nintendo Switch because there's like, I don't know, 50 games on that Ultimate Mega Drive Classic Collection or whatever, and I thought I'd try Shinobi. I tried a whole bunch of games. There's heaps on there, but Shinobi's the one that stuck out for me today, and I think I'm going to play that game. I think I'm going to finish that because it seems and plays pretty cool. But you know what I found with a lot of the old school Mega Drive platform games like that, the beat 'em ups, they all sort of follow the same sort of recipe where you've got one button that'll do like an ultra move, which will obviously be finite. You'll only have one or two of them, and you can pick up power-ups to power it up. So you press that and it'll just decimate everyone on the screen. And then you've got like an attack button, which will be either a punch or a kick, or will alternate depending on where you are. And you've got to jump, and that is basically the game in a nutshell. And that's Shinobi. But I like the idea because I kind of like, you know, the whole ninja warrior sort of thing. And you've got these ninjas that hide in the trees, and they jump down, throw their ninja stars at you, or the shuriken. And you can dodge out of the way, and they will jump all over the place. And then you get the mini bosses pop up, and you got to fight them. And I've got no idea how to beat them. I just end up spamming the ultimates just because that's the only way I could work out how to beat them. And it's actually a pretty neat platformer. Yeah, Radicus is saying so 90s. It is very 90s. But like Shinobi is probably one of the bigger names from the Mega Drive. You know, obviously you've got your Sonic and all that sort of stuff, but Shinobi I think is probably up there in the top 5 most recognizable games on the Mega Drive. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that, and I'm going to finish it because it's just, you know, one of those things I want to be on my little bucket list and crack that out. But yeah, if you want to get back into the old school Mega Drive games, that is the best collection to get. It's got a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. It's even got, what's it called? Oh, it's escaped my mind. Toe Jam and L. Now,
yes, Toe Jam.
Yeah, Toe Jam and L for me is one of my favorite games that I've still never played and don't really understand what the hell it's all about. And it's got Toe Jam and L, and it's got the other one, like the sequel or whatever it is, Back in something, Strike Back, I don't know, whatever it is. But there's a sequel there that I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try it one day. I don't know why I still haven't. Planet Funk? Yeah, that's the one. I was close. Not even. But yeah, they're all on there. But yeah, Shinobi's the one that I gave a bit of a crack to, and I'm going to play it. I'm a little bit ashamed that it wasn't on my radar when I was a kid because I always loved ninjas. But yeah, that's all I got on that one because I haven't played it too much, but just a little bit. Just squeezing it in for the sake of something to talk about because I've done nothing this week other than work. Oh,
well, see, you've got to be a grown-up sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Got to be able to afford these things.
Yes, yes. Well, the last 2 games I've got to talk about, I've literally had, 15, 20 minutes in each one, just for a bit of extra to talk about. So first one on the PC is Survive on a Raft. So this is a game that starts out with you on a raft, and you have to collect debris from around you and make your raft bigger.
Right.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Mm-hmm. What's that on?
On PC.
Oh, okay.
I think it's been out for about 12 months now, I think. And it's one of those ones where, you get sharks that attack you. You've got to try and get food out of barrels or containers and all this sort of stuff. And you upgrade things as you go along. And I haven't played it for very long, so I don't know if there's an end. I don't know if you get rescued.
Sounds great, mate. What's it called? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to have a look at this thing.
Survive on a Raft.
Survive on a raft. They would have spent countless hours on a couch coming up with that title, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, they're literally on a raft and fishing.
Yeah.
And,
it is on Steam. What's it worth on Steam?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have a guess. $5. Let's have a look. Survive
My Steam's not opening up. Probably needs an update.
On a Raft. Oh, I was close. $7.50.
$7.50. There you go.
Yeah, $7.50 Australian. That is. So, see, I was still thinking old school in US dollars, which would have been $5. So let's call that a win, shall we?
Yep. Well, there you go. I was wrong with my 15 to 20 minutes. According to Steam, I played it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that happens. I played that game for 1,000 hours. Yeah, okay, 25. Maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah. The other one I booted up because it was free on, I think, the Epic Store. Limbo.
Right. Haven't you played Limbo?
Yes. I've played Limbo.
Oh, okay.
I finished Limbo. I got it for nothing on the PC, so I thought I'll give it a crack. And I'd forgotten how brutal that game was.
Yeah, if you can't remember exactly how everything works, it's a very trial and error game.
And I cannot remember just how everything works. And last time I played it with a controller. This time I'm playing with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, well, look, I remember I bought Limbo back when it came out on the Xbox Live Arcade. It was an exclusive on the Xbox, and this was when I had gotten rid of my original Xbox because it red ringed. I had it repaired under warranty and then got rid of it just in case it did it again. Yep. And I didn't have an Xbox for a while, and then I went and bought another Xbox because I wanted to play Splinter Cell Conviction, which is another story because it was exclusive then. So stupid. Anyway, I bought that, and I hadn't, the night that I got my Xbox, I hadn't picked up Conviction yet. And I'd set up the Xbox, and I'm like, I actually don't have any games. I've got this Xbox that I've just bought, and I've got nothing. So I thought, I'll go online and see if there's anything to buy. And I bought Limbo. Limbo is what I bought. And I think back then it was like 800 Microsoft points or something like that. Might have been 1,000 Microsoft points. I don't know. But anyway, so I bought that, downloaded it, and Dead Set blew me away. I thought it was the most amazing game that looked like it shouldn't have been as good as it was. And that game is a must play for anybody. It is absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, Uncle Chunt said that he's going to give Inside a go this week. If you played Limbo and you enjoyed that kind of game, you're going to love Inside. Inside is just as good, if not better. So good.
I actually can't believe the amount of, like, it's two-toned. You'd call it two-tone, black and white, or black and greys, or that sort of feel.
Monochrome.
Yeah. It just, for something that's so simple, it draws you in very quickly, and you start to feel sorry for the little dude after a while. Yeah,
well, I know that kid gets impaled on everything.
I literally put it on for a little while and got up to a double bear trap thing and kept losing my head and went, you know what, I can't watch this anymore. I'm turning it off for a little bit.
What about one of the achievements or trophies to 100% it is to finish the game? I'm not sure. I think there's one for not dying at all.
Yeah, I'll remember something about that.
Or it might be die less than 5 times or 5 times total. Like, man, you're going to need to know that game inside out because, there you go, inside. But because it's very tricky. Like, it's the sort of game where if you played it like 100 times, it's easy. It's actually quite an easy game. But it'll catch you out and you'll forget. You're like, oh, shit, I forgot about that bit because there's a lot of tricks. A lot of things built into the game to trick you into dying. And that's how the game works. Everybody will be able to finish it, but not without dying. Like, the dying part is like the testing the waters to see how to finish a certain part. Yep. Yeah. So you'll be like, oh, what do I do here? Oh, I'm dead. Okay. I won't do that next time.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, that's a good game. So definitely worth bringing that one back up. And yeah, they did give it away for free on the Epic Game Store. And if you guys don't know, The Epic Game Store, it's not a subscription. You don't pay for it, but you get free games like all the time. It's so good.
Every 2 weeks they return they switch it over to something else.
Yeah, like here, just have a free game without paying a cent. So that's pretty cool. I think that's Epic's way of going, hey, you know how you all like that Steam? What do they give you for free? Come on over to Epic Game Store. We've got games.
All right. Well, that's it, mate. Have you got any other
no,
games? No?
Well, sort of. You know what I'm going to I'm going to bring up Just Dance 2019. My daughter bought herself Just Dance 2019. I cringe to find out where she got the money for it. But anyway, she bought this game for herself. And, she's recovering from her strength issues and all that sort of stuff. So it's quite good. The only thing is, it's driving me absolutely insane because my biggest gripe with this game is that it's typical. Like, this game should be free to play because you pay whatever it is to buy the game, and I swear the game's only got 5 songs in it because I just hear the same. It's just I just hear the same songs over and over and over again, and it does my head in. I'm sick of hearing them. And I would say to my daughter, like I said to her there, I'm like, how many songs has this thing got? Because I just hear the same ones over and over again. And she shows me the store, and just like there are so many ones that you have to sign up to a subscription. You can't buy them. You sign up to a bloody subscription to get like access to all these songs. And she hit me up. She's like, "Oh, can I sign up to this?" I'm like, "Hell no!" But what a rort.
Maybe there's a lot of songs on there to start with. You just got old man ears on. It's like, this music all sounds the same.
No. They are the same. Oh, man. And you know what? Look, Just Dance, Ubisoft, if you want to make this more tolerable to at least mum and dad, mostly dad, can you get rid of the special effects that you're putting on the dancers that makes them all look, bright and discolored and pastel and all that sort of stuff, and just like put them in wearing like tight, skimpy clothing with like high definition video?
I was wondering where that was going.
I'll happily sit there and play the game myself.
Yeah, you'd get whiplash after a while bouncing your neck.
Yeah. HD Rumble. But yeah, that game's giving me the shits really big time. It's going to force me to pay for the subscription just so I can hear some different things, some variety.
I did the stupid thing and downloaded the demo once, and my 2 girls found out about it, and I had to delete it because it was, I think, 2 songs on the demo. I downloaded it to show them, oh, look, you can dance, this, whatever. So now they watch it on YouTube. YouTube has the videos up, and it has the shapes of the people dancing and whatnot, and they watch that. I'm like, yeah, you're playing a game. Good job.
Yeah, pretend you're getting high scores. But I also bought Doom 3. Well, I literally bought that as we're starting the podcast. So I haven't played that yet, but it's all downloaded. It's like $16, and I haven't properly played Doom 3. Played Doom 1 and 2 a ton.
On the Switch, yeah.
I bought it on the Switch, yeah. Nice and mobile gaming. I'm getting real. For the first 12 months of owning this Switch, it just collected dust. I played Odyssey, and that was pretty much it. But now I'm getting some really good use out of it. There's some cool stuff on there that I'm enjoying. So yeah, I want to play some Doom over the next couple of days as well.
Cool. I'll be interested to see how that goes. All right, mate. Well, let's jump into some news.
Let's do it.
News. We've got the Games with Gold and the PS Plus for August. Finally, something that I haven't actually heard anyone complaining about it yet.
Which ones?
Either of them.
Oh, I haven't really heard anything about them.
All right. Well, Games with Gold is Gears of War 4 from the 1st to the 31st.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep. But it is available on Game Pass.
Yes.
But there you go. A game called Torchlight. Is available from the 1st to the 15th. That's backwards compat. A lot of people have been saying, I don't know about it, but a lot of people have been raving that that's a great addition.
Yeah, it is. Torchlight is a good game.
All right, cool. Forza 6 from the 16th to the 15th on the Xbox One, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow from August 16 to 31.
That's another game I've never played. I've never played any of the Castlevanias.
Yeah, Lords of Shadow was not bad.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'll play that. I'll play that.
Give that a crack. And over on the PS Plus side, you've got Wipeout, the Amiga collection. Now, anyone that hasn't seen Wipeout, we have got a review up that I did quite a long time ago. The Amiga collection, though, it comes with the Vomit Simulator, so you can play it in VR. You can do every track in VR.
Okay.
I am so pumped to try that out, because that's one thing that I've got the base game and I wanted to try the VR out, but you had to pay extra for it. Now it's coming out as PS Plus with the VR option in it, and I reckon that's going to be absolutely ballistic.
Oh, and I got an email from Sony. I did see this announcement. I got an email from Sony on the 1st of August saying that the Plus games were available. What happened there? Were they available from the 1st?
I don't know.
Because that never happens. It's usually like around the 8th.
Yeah, it's usually... I thought it was tomorrow they go live.
Well, Radicus is saying not yet. But no, I swear I got an email from Sony,
Yeah, I got the same email. So,
but I remember reading it said they're available now. Here it is. Here's the email. Let me have a look. And I received this last Thursday, which was, what was the date last Thursday?
It was the 1st.
It was the 1st, yeah. And it says here, download your monthly games from 6th of August. Yeah, I read that wrong.
The other monthly game is Sniper Elite 4.
I am a dead set idiot. How good's that? Editing, Lucas. You know what to do with that part of the show.
Fix that one up, will you? We'll get that one out of the way.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
So Sniper Elite 4. Have you played that one?
Yes.
I can't remember if it's that one or one of the other ones that I've played, but they're lots of fun.
Yeah, it's a good game. Yep. It's a
go through it with testicle shots only.
It's a AA game.
Yeah.
Still very good.
Still very good. Still very much up there.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I want to hear about this Game Pass that you were telling me about before the show.
Oh, yeah. There's another subscription service coming to us all. Well, maybe not all of us. Just those of us that are of the iOS persuasion. So there's a Apple Arcade coming, which is promising 100 plus games coming this autumn. Now, what's the chances they're talking about our autumn? Well, no, because we've passed autumn.
We've already passed it,
yeah. Obviously, this is talking about US, so probably spring for us. But Apple is coming out with their own Game Pass where you can pay a monthly subscription. Don't know what the price will be just yet, but I've got the latest iOS, which is in beta at the moment, iOS 13. Yep. And there's a extra tab on the store, which is called Arcade. And what it basically tells you is that if you subscribe to this, you can play ad-free games on your iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV. And it hasn't launched yet, but all I can see is sort of like advertisement for it. It says here, 100 plus games, one subscription, no ads, no additional purchases, safe and fun for the whole family, which means it's going to be crap, I think. Download, then play offline or online, in your living room or on the go. Enjoy Apple Arcade games anytime, anywhere. Now, look, for me, this would only be viable if it was as cheap as shit, $3 to $5 a month, because look, are you going to pay an ongoing subscription for a whole bunch of games on your phone when like there are a shit ton of free to play games on there? And if you're playing games on your Mac or you're playing games on your Apple TV, What are you doing with your life? Seriously.
Yeah, I can't see it. I think Uncle Chunt's put up there a hard pass. It's a hard pass.
Yeah,
for
I'll
me as
pass
well.
on that. Well, I mean, I know for a fact Uncle Chunt's not an iOS man, so he couldn't do anything but pass. But anyway, it's starting to catch on, and Microsoft have started a trend, and everybody else is jumping on board. And I'm all for a Game Pass, but it's got to be good. It's got to be value. Microsoft's Game Pass at the moment is the only one that I really think is worth the money, especially since they've added in the PC version with the Ultimate, and the fact that they've bundled it with their Gold. Like that's the best. And for things like this to come into the market, they're going to need to be very competitive. Either bring the Gold with the content, or make it cheap as shit, because otherwise, hard pass for me too, Uncle Chunt. But yeah, that's the thing.
All right, mate. Well, have you ever got a Christmas present for your wife or your daughter, and
No, I haven't. Oh,
and forgotten where you've left them? So
no, but my daughter did that for Mother's Day and found it like 8 weeks later.
Good on her. Well, this exact thing has happened to someone in the US. So all the way back in 1988, a very young person by the name of Scott Amos was destined to get a video game for Christmas. Unfortunately, it looks like it had been forgotten until just recently. So this game was Kid Icarus on the Nintendo Entertainment, so the NES.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kid Icarus is apparently extremely rare. It is even rarer to find it still in its packaging.
Still sealed.
So it was still sealed with the receipt, sticky tape to it,
wow.
from 1988. So he was going through his childhood home's attic and cleaning things up and whatnot, and he's found this thing. So I don't know a lot about Kid Icarus. I wasn't a big Nintendo fan back in the day. Long story short, he sold it for about $9,000 US, which translates to about $13,000 Australian.
Oh, thank you very much for forgetting my present, he says.
Yes. So in the best thing that I like about this story, so yeah, he's found this old game. It's now gone to a collector. The collector's going to do what they do with it, and that's a good story in itself. But the fact is how this guy's actually spending this money that he's made from it. So he's got an older sister. So I'm assuming, well, the assumption is that the game would have been for them to share. So what they're doing with his older sister and himself is they're splitting.
Fortnite V-Bucks. Oh.
They're splitting it 50-50, and both families are going to Disney World.
Oh, cool.
So, and he's written in here, instead of doing something responsible, we're going to have some fun. So good on him. I thought that was a pretty cool story that I came across.
Not hookers and blow, Radicus. No.
No.
Wholesome
Disney.
fun.
We're going to have a bit of fun, just Disney type fun. All right, let's stay with that. Mate, are you looking forward to the PS5?
Well, I can't look back on it. It hasn't happened yet.
Well, it hasn't happened. No. We don't know anything about it. No one really knows. There's all this speculation that it's going to be holiday season 2020 that it's going to be released, but we've had no official word on pretty much anything yet.
On when it's coming, yeah.
On when it's coming, what it's going to look like, what it's going to do. But that hasn't stopped a Swedish retailer by the name of Media Market from taking pre-orders for the PS5.
Good on them, dickheads.
Yep. So they're taking pre-orders for it at a price of $1,050 US.
That's not the deposit, though. They're probably just putting money down.
Yeah, well, but that's still what the list price is for it on the site.
Yeah, but that's what EB Games did that too for something. I don't know what it was. It was just a placeholder price. I think they did it for the Xbox One X. It was on there for like $1,000.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
I remember
it
that,
says
yeah.
price just indicative, blah blah blah, and then if the price is lesser when it releases, that's the price you'll pay. Yeah, that's normal behavior.
Yeah, I just found it, well, a lot of people have taken it as gospel that it's going to be $1,000 US.
No, it definitely won't. It won't sell. That will be a massive failure if it's $1,000 US. No, that'll ruin it. But no, that won't happen. Definitely won't happen. It won't be $1,000 Australian. I think the most that we can expect for just a standard PlayStation 5, I'm going to put it in the realm of $500 to $600. Oh, Radicus reckons $799. No. Yeah, well, that's right, Radicus. That's the point that I was about to make as well, is that they have made a massive mistake with the PS3 because that launched at about $1,000 from what I remember.
900 something, yeah.
Yeah, that was an absolute joke. And
I was there. I was in Pitt Street Mall in Sydney the night that the PS3 went on sale.
Yeah.
I wasn't there buying one. I was just there to see the release. And the first person that walked out with one dropped it. And I pissed myself laughing. I had been drinking most of the night, but it was still quite funny.
Yeah, no, look, I reckon we're probably going to be looking at something similar to what the PS4 was on launch.
Yeah, I reckon mine personal is between the 600 and 700 mark.
Yeah,
and especially if all this stuff with, the China tariffs and whatnot that the US is coming up with, I reckon we'll get stuck into that and our prices for shit will go up as well, but we'll wait and see.
I'm gonna call $5.99.
$5.99?
Mm-hmm.
Lock it in, Eddie.
Right. We just need to remember what episode we made these calls on, because every time we go to look back, we're like, what episode was that again? What is this, 267?
267. Write it down.
267.
I'll put it in my little notes at the start.
And then we can search it.
Yeah, when you post it up, it'll just come up with those notes. And you can.
Very good. Smart thinking.
Yeah. See?
Yes.
PS5.
Oh, he's doing it now. He really doesn't want to forget.
I will forget otherwise. Well, it's already got PS5 pre-order in the startup anyway, so that'll do. Good old Ninja has left Twitch.
Oh, yeah. This is like a bigger piece of news than it needed to be.
I know. It's just kind of exploded. Other streamers have come out and had a bit of a dig at how it was done. Probably because they didn't get the stupidly big pay packet that I'm assuming he did for doing it.
Yeah.
So he's recently jumped from Twitch over to Mixer. On Twitch, he had 14.7 million fans. And he was arguably probably one of the, if not the biggest, one of the biggest names in the Twitch streaming community, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So he's now on Mixer, which is a Microsoft platform. His first stream was at Lollapalooza in Chicago to a whopping 80,000 viewers. Not bad.
I've got a question, though. Why do all the famous streamers have to be absolute wankers?
It's the show.
Yeah, but they've got their showmanship, but then they're like just wankers outside of that. Like Dr. Disrespect. Like, I actually quite enjoy his streams and what he does, but he's a fucking wanker. The stupid shit that he gets in trouble for. And then you've got Ninja, who like is during, I don't know if that was an interview or whatever, but I think he was quoted saying something along the lines of like, this is a joke that all these people give me money to do what I'm doing. And like, and he's like,
yeah, I remember
almost
the
like
interview you're talking about. Yeah.
He almost looks down at his fans and his viewers and thinks, you guys are fucking idiots, man. Why are you? And I asked the same question, mind you, so I suppose I'm on par with him. But it's almost like he looks down on them and thinks they're idiots for being into him and giving him money for what he does, which is, he's not wrong, but it's kind of rude. I don't know. They just seem to be... It's making stupid people famous, and the big streamers, a lot of them are a good example of that. It really annoys me because there is a lot of good personalities out there that are streaming, but they don't get the viewers.
No, and that's the thing. It seems to be that the more of an arse you are, the more of an audience you get.
Yeah.
Like that chick that threw the cat. Like, how many people still sit there and watch her?
Yeah, well, she's probably got another millions because of that.
Just because of
that
it.
whole thing. Do I have to get my dog in here and kick it to get some followers?
I don't know if you get followers. You get people watching you, waiting for you to do it again, though.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to.
People.
I don't want. I like my dog better than being famous, so
yeah,
I won't kick it.
Good.
Maybe I'll get the rat. I'll bring the rat in.
The rat?
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's technically a dog, but, oh, God, she's not
much bigger than a rat.
She's not really much bigger than a rat, yeah. Was I telling you that I could call my two dogs Timon and Pumbaa, seeing as though it's very Lion King season? And you look at my two dogs, and I've dead set got Timon and Pumbaa. Ellie is Pumbaa with the staffy, and then Timon, which is Anya, which is a mini foxy, little meerkat looking little rat thing. Sell bathwater, yeah, all right. I've got an update on the bathwater story coming soon.
Yeah. Well, before we get into that one, mate, the one thing that I'm thinking with Ninja. So before Ninja started with the big streaming thing, he was actually a professional Halo player.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So obviously Halo Infinite coming up. That's probably there'd be some of that into this deal, and all that sort of stuff in the build up towards Halo. And I reckon we'll see Ninja going absolutely batshit crazy for Halo when it comes out.
Yeah. Well, look, talking about Mixer, I've always said that I think Mixer's a better platform, and not because of any other reason than I like how it works. Like it's always had almost zero lag. You can almost you can almost stream to Mixer and play the game off your stream.
Yep.
Not really, but it's close.
No, but it's milliseconds of difference.
Yeah, it's good. Like I get about 3 seconds delay on Twitch, which is pretty damn good. But Mixer has always been better than that, and for a long time. Whereas Twitch is only sort of starting to catch up with that. And I like the interface better. I like how they've got Uncle Chan will help me out here. Is it the hot zone? No. What's it called? Where there's a particular channel that you can go watch, and it will jump to do different people's live stream. So if you're playing a multiplayer game like Apex Legends or PUBG, and you're in the final circle, there's a chance that this I don't know, is it hot zone, whatever it's called.
Yeah, so I remember what you're talking about, something like that, yeah.
Will switch over to your game. So there's 50,000 people watching this particular channel, and all of a sudden it's your stream that comes. Hype zone, that's it. Thanks, Uncle Chunt. Not hot zone. Hype zone. So if you go and watch Hype Zone, it'll always be on your edge of your seat kind of streams, because it'll always be the top 10 people left in Apex or PUBG or Fortnite. And if you are playing, it could be you that pops up into the hype zone, and then all of a sudden you've got 50,000 people watching you, and there's a good chance that you might score a whole bunch. It's kind of like a raid on Twitch, but I think better because there's a bigger chance for it to happen to you if you're in the crux of a game that you're playing. I like the hype zone. I think it's a fantastic idea, and I haven't seen it anywhere but on Mixer. And just the website itself just feels a little bit more modern. Where Twitch,
you know what, the website for Mixer actually fucking works. Excuse the language. Twitch, I can't watch Twitch through Chrome.
Oh, yeah, that's right. With Twitch, you get those kind of issues, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I get major issues. Streaming to Twitch is absolutely fine. But actually trying to... And when I'm streaming to it, I can go into the creator tab, and I can see my stream playing in the top corner. But if I actually want to go and watch a Twitch stream, I can't do it from Chrome. I've got to open Edge, and then I can only open it. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, Edge is filthy. I'm not a fan of it at all. But yeah, it won't work for me any other way. It's just painful. Yeah, and D Live's the other one that's going big. PewDiePie has been streaming over on that one. So,
Uncle Chunt, I use Edge. You're not serious, right? What?
We've just gone silent here. What? Huh?
Oh, Jesus.
Edge has improved, but it's still dirty.
Oh, that's sprinkling glitter on a turd, man. It's shiny and sparkly, but it's still a turd. Oh, no, thank you.
Well, speaking of shiny and sparkly, mate, tell us about your bathwater jokes.
Jokes? I don't have any jokes.
Well, it's a joke that people are buying bathwater.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, well, I guess. Well, look, we all know the bathwater fiasco by now, I would imagine. Belle Delphine has put out Gamer Water, and it was selling for like $30 US or something like that. And there was a whole bunch of news going out saying that it wasn't real bathwater, and there was some people saying that they contracted herpes from drinking the bathwater. Well, Belle Delphine has come out with her little post here that she tweeted, trying to right those wrongs and correct them. And she says here, so there's been a lot of fake news going around I want to address. Nobody has been hospitalized from my bathwater or have gotten sick. All of these memes were posted before I even shipped any out. Regarding the whole herpes thing, yes, this part, I don't even know why she admits to this. This is stupid. The herpes thing, yes, I used to get blisters when there was a change in weather. I've gotten them occasionally since I was a child. I haven't had one in a year or two, and no, you cannot get it. 90% of all people will have one in their lifetime. It's not an STD. LOL. Why would you even address that? It's so stupid. People are listing my bathwater on eBay. They aren't real either. There's also a fake website selling my gamer girl pee. And although I find it really funny, it's sadly not real either. Now, one thing that I haven't actually heard anybody address is the fact that I'm a little bit of a sick and twisted dude behind the scenes, and I've been following Belle Delphine before this whole gamer girl bathwater thing came about. I've never known her to be a fucking gamer. The only shit that I have seen her post on her Instagram is her wearing fake ears, a wig, and cracking like a dozen eggs over her tits. And stupid shit like that. Not once have I ever seen her play a game. How the fuck has she all of a sudden become a gamer girl? Nobody's ever brought that up, but I'm bringing that up.
Yeah, that's
the ridiculous thing. Sell your bathwater, whatever, but you ain't no gamer girl.
Yeah.
That shit's bullshit. Pickles of Brian. Who would have thought Lucas was weird and twisted?
That's what I'm snickering at. Yeah.
It's a little deep, dark secret of mine, Yeah, look, apparently those memes came out before she even shipped any out. So it was all lies. It's all goddamn lies. Poor Belle Delphine. Bloody crying shame there. Oh, there's a drawing of...
There's a picture up. Yep. Beauty.
Somebody getting... never mind. Oh, right, that one there. Bill, I am now selling my bathwater for all you thirsty gamer boys. Yeah, that's the only picture I've seen of her with a controller.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Chunt.
What is Chunt? Oh, that's disgusting. Let's not read that out. Don't judge. No. I'm not judging you all.
No, not at all.
Not judging you at all. Just kidding. Judged like a motherfucker. Gamer girl P.
All right. Well, the last bit of news that I've got is Ghostbusters, the video game.
Yeah, they're remaking it.
Yes, the remastered edition has a release date of October 4th. And they have a new release trailer. Had to think then. Brain went dead. And, yeah, still, it looks like a more polished version of the old game, pretty much. It just looks a bit sharper. I hope it plays better. The only thing I can remember from last time playing the Ghostbusters was that you could write swear words.
With the stream?
With the stream, yeah. With the proton back, writing swear words in the wall. That was good.
Oh, yeah. It's probably a little bit off topic, but do you know why they call them trailers?
Because they used to be at the end of the movie.
Yeah, they trailed the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can't really call them trailers anymore, can we?
No, they're previews now, I suppose, is the proper way to do it.
Because we don't see anything at the end of a game, no videos. And when we go to the cinema for a movie, they're all before the movie because everyone pisses off at the end. So just a little
Unless
bit of
it's a
trivia
Marvel
for you.
movie, then everyone's waiting.
Oh, for the end scene, I walk out.
Yep.
I walk out.
Just wait for a YouTube later.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It'll be on YouTube. If everyone talks about it and says how great it is, I'll just YouTube it.
Martikins, the Ghostbusters game he remembers. I remember that one too.
Pickles of brine, Leo's teabag water. That'd be green, no doubt. That prick doesn't shower nearly enough. You come into this office after he's done the podcast for an hour and a half and it just smells like a taxi.
No. Goodness.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Well, mate, that's it for the news.
All right.
Let's jump into some last words.
Let's
Got
do
any
it.
shout-outs this week?
I do.
Yep.
I've got to say, massively impressed with the latest Since Bases show. If you guys haven't heard of it or at least checked out the latest episode, you got to do it. Absolutely. If you're a fan of Sega and the old school Mega Drive and Master System and all that sort of stuff, you got to check out this latest episode because what it is 4 of the old employees of the Sega hotline. So, to some people that may not have, been our age back then, not you, Radicus, I know you were, and then some. But when you were stuck on a video game, like a Mega Drive game back in the day, there was no YouTube or anything like that you could go to. So there was a phone number on the back of the game packet, and you could ring that up and ask for help. And the person on the other end of the line would give you advice, either give you cheat codes or run you through a section that you're stuck on. Well, since Bases, that was him. He did that. He did that for a few years. And then there was also Tim Gadler, and there was another Tim, and I can't remember the other guy's name, something Smith. I apologise for that. But so there's 4 Sega Hotline guys on Since Bases Show 10, and they tell some amazing stories. And I tell you, there are some amazing stories in that show. Snoogs, you need to watch it. Tim Gadler, his stories blew me away. I wasn't expecting the stories he told. I actually thought that I was watching an episode of 60 Minutes about how my life fell apart. And but it was hilarious. And a little bit of information, like Tim, he's like just a nice guy, old school, grown up in the outback kind of country boy who would just do anything to help people. And that led him down the garden path a couple of times, and he tells the stories, and they are so good. You got to listen to it. It is so great.
So that's Sin Spacies. So check him out on YouTube.
YouTube, yes, the show is on YouTube. So go and have a look at that. Search for Since Spacies. There's 3 dots at the beginning of the word Since, which will put him at the top of your subscription list if you subscribe. I said to him that was a brilliant marketing ploy, and he goes, "Oh no, it wasn't. I didn't do it on purpose." I'm like, because it's a full stop, it puts it up the top.
Yep.
I'm so going to do that. Since Aussie Gamers Experience. And second shout out is another podcast. Well, not that Spacey's show is a podcast. He's pretty stern on that. It's a show, not a podcast. But a podcast which is called The Bit War Veterans. They had a podcast out this week, which is all about their time in Japan. And it's completely topical for me because I've just announced that I'm organising and saving for my Japan trip in 2021. So I just want all things Japan, finding out where the cool places are to go and what they've been doing. So the Bit War veterans talk about that. They talk about a lot of video game stuff that they go and pick up from the stores in Japan. Mm-hmm. And from what I've learnt from these guys, if you want to buy secondhand stuff in Japan, it is mint. The stuff you buy from Japan is absolutely perfect condition, and priced accordingly if some of them aren't as perfect. But also they are giving a prize away. I'm not a massive fan of it, but I know a few people are. But they're giving away is it Goku from Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're giving away a little statue of that. All you got to do is you got to go and listen to their latest podcast. Then you've got to DM them the code word that they say in the show. So actually, I wanted to win it. No, fuck it, don't. No, they're not giving it away anymore. Don't worry about it. Move on. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go and check it out. They're giving it away. I actually saw a picture of it and thought, wow, they're giving that away. That's pretty neat. So yeah, go and check out Bit War Veterans. I recommend them. Just another quick shout out. I don't really know these guys personally, but I know that they're in our Discord, and I just have to shout them out because their podcast is awesome. Playing Favorites. Have you checked that out yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't been listening to much in the way of podcasts. Just my scary stories ones. Yeah,
I reckon this podcast will be up your alley. Playing favorites, because it covers a broad spectrum of topics. So it'll either be Skrill. I think you're asking about Bit War Veterans. That's on iTunes and a few different places. But Playing Favorites will talk about their favorites of anything. So there'll be a particular topic for one of their episodes. So it might be favorite flop. So disappointing video games that, it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Mm-hmm. So they'll talk about that for an episode, or to be favorite sequels, or to be favorite horror movie, or favorite, all these different favorites, and they do it really well. I actually really like it.
Is it on Spotify?
No, I don't think so. I think they're on Anchor and iTunes. As for others, I don't know what else they're on, if anything. I'll have to look into that for you. Sorry, cool. Android boy.
Yeah. Well, I get free Spotify with my contract.
Playing Favorites or Play Favorites? Playing Favorites, I think. Yeah, Playing Favorites with Paul and Justin.
All right, there you go. Beauty, mate. Well, we've got a couple of other little plugs. So Aussie Gamers TV on Twitch and Snoogavision over on Twitch as well for anyone that wants to come and watch us when we're playing live. And don't forget to check out Grejio at GrejioXBL over on Instagram for all his sexy Forza creations. So unless you got anything else, mate, that's a wrap.
My throat's actually giving out, so I'm good.
You're good. All right. Well, thank you very much to everyone that's listened to the show, and especially those that are still listening this far along. You guys in the chat, as always, a super special thanks for being a part of the show this week. So a shout out goes to Azrael, Kaza, Martikins, Pickles, Radicus, Skrill, and Uncle Chunt. Yay! Actually, before we do close it up, give us one more wrap up of the prize.
All right. Well, I'm not going to go into entering because by the time this show actually goes live, it's finished. So there's no point. But just for the sake of people listening now, I don't know. How do you mean? What is it go? How is it going? It's still going, I guess.
It's still going. When are we drawing it? We're drawing on the 8th, aren't we?
Well, no, the entries close on the 8th. I'll be drawing it whenever the hell I've got time
All right, cool. Entries close on the 8th. So anyone that's listening, jump in.
Yeah,
And if you haven't by the time this has gone live, you'll probably find
too late
who won it. Sorry.
Yeah. So, it's the best chances possible for a bloody Xbox. I don't understand how this all works, but like 1,500 views on the video, yet there's only like 40 different entries. The chances of winning this are fantastic. Like, Microsoft will give away an Xbox and there'll be like 60,000 entries. You're like, oh yeah, that's so going to be me. The chances are, obviously it's still only going to be one winner for the Xbox, but the chances are crazy good compared to your typical big competitions, because we're only a small, tight-knit community, which Microsoft are still happy to support. Your chances of winning are actually pretty damn good, so I'd be definitely putting my name in the hat.
All right, I'll have to tell that Patrick bloke to have a crack.
Yeah, you can't win, Pat.
All right, well, I'll have to tell Tara to have a go.
She can't win either.
Someone can. I'll find someone. I'll start telling everyone. I actually told a friend of mine today about it, and they're going to jump on and enter for their kids tonight. So it's good luck to everyone. A special shout out for you, Lucas. Thanks for joining me tonight, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
And for all the editing and fun stuff that you do in the background. To all of our listeners, feel free to continue any of the topics we've discussed on this show on our Facebook page, or come and join all the lunacy in the Discord channel. We do apologise ahead of time for some of the stuff that goes on in there. It's fun. Let's just say it's fun. To get in touch with us directly, you can shoot us an email at info@theagexp.com. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit up our website, www.theagexp.com. Links, as always, are in the podcast show notes and descriptions. That's all from me. As always, I'm Snoogs.
And I have been Lucas.
Toodles.
So, yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's the end of this week's podcast. And if you found yourself shouting at your speakers in disgust or maybe even in pleasure, make your way over to our Discord server and make a comment in the appropriate channel. Failing that, you can also have your say over on our Facebook page, or you can just tweet at us. Searching for the Aussie Gamers Experience will usually lead you in the right direction, but you could just use the set of links that are in the show description. This podcast is available through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, iHeartRadio, and plenty more. Thank you very much for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode of the official podcast of the Aussie Gamers Experience.